Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Zoe with Telycam. Today's video is another vMix video. In addition to the Telestrator function we introduced in our last episode, today we're going to cover the other new features. Before the vMix 28, if you want to select the audio bus other than A and B, you have to first right click and then left click to select the bus, the other buses here. But now it shows all bus buttons, even if these buttons are getting like smaller, but it's more intuitive to choose the bus C, D, E, F, G. And another upgrade is vMix 28 added another multi-view. Like before they had one under the settings and output. Now you can see two multi-views here, giving the users more flexibility. This feature allows you to see all your inputs, preview, and output sources on one screen. So you can even export this to an extended screen or monitor to track the entire live production process. In vMix 28, they've also added some cool improvements, like giving the users more space to customize their own layout by clicking here. Oh, and for those who only want to keep input sources only in their multi-view and don't want any programmable preview in the multi-view, there's a show inputs only. By clicking that, all you can see is your input. So that's the second upgrade. Lastly, the flatten layer. Here's something that used to be a bit of a headache for people working with multiple layers in a scene. Let's say if you want to crop everything or add a ton of layers within the layer, there were some limitations before vMix 28. Now I'd like to demo the so-called limitation first. For example, when let's go to this presentation scene, click the setting button and go to layers. Here I've already had several layers added to the scene, and now I'm going to add another color to the scene. I'm adding the presentation to my yellow color scene. Presentation. So this is the first layer I added into my presentation scene, and this is the second layer, all working perfectly. But when I'm trying to add a third layer into my blue input, you can see the deepest layer disappeared. My presentation layer disappeared completely in the blue scene. Only the background picture left. Well, to solve this, all you need to do is to go to the last multiple layer, that is the yellow one, my input 9. Click the setting and go to General and click Flatten Layers. We can see by doing so, the deepest layer comes back. So that's how we solve the problem. Tick the box to enable the flatten layer, and then you can add multiple layers to your scene. Besides breaking the limitation of adding multiple layers into your scene, flatten layer also helps you to crop everything. For example, let's go to my input 2 first. If I want to crop my page and everything, you can see the only thing that's being cropped is the background image. But if I flatten this layer and go to my input 9, where my input 2 was added as a layer, go to here and I can change the position of my layer and make it into full screen so you can see the cropping better. Now, since just now I've already flattened my layer into one, and by doing so, I can definitely crop my inputs all at once. Okay, so that's another episode of talking the new features of vMix 28. If you like this video, subscribe and hit that like button. I'm gonna see you in the next one.